sometimes I will read essays and they'll say, oh, my aunt works at Princeton and she read these essays and she's a professor and she said they were great. And I'll read them and think, oh dear, this is not going to work. And the reason is because you have to get the balance just right between that emotional piece and the intellectual piece, and not have any moments of drag or friction, are the words I use to describe it, such that the reader is going along and then they're thinking, that doesn't quite fit, or it causes just a momentary stop in their processing of who you are as a person. So you want to keep kind of a constant flow going back and forth of super creative, highly curious and interesting thinker, and a person with a heart, person who knows how to be in the world, a person who is working on ideas and things that excite them in a way that will benefit humanity, and put those two things together consistently throughout their entire application. And so both of those things have to be there. The intellectual piece, the intellectual curiosity, the way of thinking, and also how you approach the world as a kind and generous-hearted person. At the same time, you want to make sure that the various essays that you will have to write work together. So you don't want them to be too similar, but you don't want something that's really off on some tangent that introduces a part of you that could pose a question in terms of how it fits with something else. So you have to plan out what you're going to talk about and really understand who you are and how you are going to really be part of the freshman class of that institution. And so things you can do are look at the kinds of clubs that they offer, think about service things that they do on campus and how they're connecting with the community, read local newspaper articles. There are so many ways that you can find to connect so that it's not so blatant that you're just, quoting their mission, for instance, but that you're showing who you are and how it fits with their kind of identity as a university. And so that's the goal. It doesn't matter as much that every word is perfect in the sense that you have to use some fancy language or big words or anything like that. It's much more about having a clarity and a clear, compelling kind of picture of you, both as a thinker and as someone who is active and engaging in the world. So I hope that's helpful, and I am always happy to answer any questions. Thank you.